we're talking to Congressman Celso Lobregat Jr. Congressman, no, that's a very important point. So, if these two areas will be included as part of the plebiscite, are we therefore saying, or is government therefore saying, the mother province has to be included also? Or
No.
they're saying, no, you should not be included, just your area will be part of the plebiscite?
Okay, the way the framework agreement is written is that only the municipalities of Lanao Norte that voted yes and the barangays of North Cotabato that voted yes will be included. So, but I mentioned one
Yes.
provision in the Constitution. There's another provision in the
Yes.
Constitution, as you correctly pointed out, that no barangay, municipality, city, or province can be created,
Yeah.
abolished, merged, or even their boundaries altered without a plebiscite of the political units involved.
Yes.
Meaning, complete, if it is Lanao Norte, not only those 6 municipalities,
Entire
the
Lanao Norte.
Or in North Cotabato, it
Yes.
cannot only be the 39 barangays
Yes.
or even the municipalities that they belong to,
Yes.
but it should be the entire province of North
Okay.
Cotabato. So that again runs counter.
So that's a big question mark.
Yes.
And there is still, they have not settled anything on this.
No,
They're quiet on it.
Well, this has been brought up, and in fact, the 39 barangays in North Cotabato are not even contiguous
To each other.
or to anything.
Okay.
One, I think, are in the middle of the province, isolated from everyone else. So how can you now have one barangay in the middle
Okay.
of a province and say, even if they vote yes, how can now they be part of the Bangsamoro?
Okay. So, all this, we were talking about territory. How does this relate to affecting now Zamboanga City?
Okay, before we go to Zamboanga
Yeah,
City,
there's a third point.
That is A, B. we
Yeah,
already
then the
talked
C.
B.
Yeah.
The C is the cities of Isabela
Okay.
in Basilan
Okay.
and also Cotabato,
Okay.
who have consistently voted no in the two plebiscites in 1989
Yes.
and 2001.
Yes.
In fact, I have here a local
Newspaper.
This is just Sunday, April 27, very
Okay.
new.
Okay.
And it says, Mayor
Akbar.
Mayor Cherry Akbar
Okay.
is the mayor of Isabela City.
Okay.
Opposition stands firm against Isabela City's inclusion to the Bangsamoro.
Oo.
So,
And she's Muslim, no? If I'm not mistaken.
no,
Because Akbar, no?
she is married to the former governor and
Okay.
then Congressman Wahab Akbar.
Okay. And she's against.
She is against Isabela's inclusion
Okay.
in the Bangsamoro. She said she was never consulted on this
Okay.
matter. So maybe
So-
in one of the future shows, maybe you can ask her.
So this is what's happening. They're just picking and choosing and enrolling cities and municipalities without consulting them whether, in the first place, do they want to be part of the Bangsamoro?
Well, this is as far as Isabela City is
Yes,
concerned.
okay.
Okay, then Zamboanga City, that's why I'm very concerned about this. Because there is that provision, two provisions, letter D in that core territory and provision number 3 in 3 in territory.
Okay.
That says areas that are contiguous with substantial Bangsamoro population may opt to join anytime with 10% of the residents this
Yes,
time. No
yes.
longer qualified voters,
Yeah,
residents.
just residents.
Yes, asking. Now,
Okay.
so, when the Transition Commission went to Zamboanga and they had a forum.
Okay.
Or they were supposed to pay a courtesy call.
You made a good point. I just want the public to know that. Residents, huh? Residents.
Yeah. So how do you...
Not voting, residents.
Yeah, how
Okay.
do you now determine? You
Okay.
can put so many people there and say, I am a resident, and that's it.
Okay.
You
Just
know?
go ahead. Yes.
Now, so here, the result of that forum was Bangsamoro gets cold reception or cold Zamboanga
Reception.
reception.
Okay.
And one of the reasons, there was even a walk out. One of the reasons that prompted this
Walkout.
agitation
Okay.
was that the question was asked: Is Zamboanga
Contiguous.
contiguous?
Okay.
Diba?
Okay.
And the answer given
Was?
was By land, no.
Okay.
But by sea, it is silent.
Okay.
And, this is the Transition Commission, and some of the members of the Transition Commission were part of the panel,
Yes.
of the MILF panel. I am sure when they discuss provisions, they already have an agreement
Yes.
on what these provisions mean.
Okay.
So, the definition that they have in the framework
Yes.
says territory refers to landmass
As well as.
as well as maritime, which is the sea,
Yeah.
terrestrial,
Land.
air, fluvial, alluvial, this is flora and fauna,
Okay.
and the aerial domain,
Okay.
and the atmospheric phase above it.
Okay.
So that,
It sounds like a state.
yes, and in fact, the definition of the national territory of the Philippines in the Constitution, Article 1,
It's almost a copy of this one.
is almost a copy of that. So how can they say it is silent when by territory they say it refers to also maritime?
So are we saying that Zamboanga City might
No,
be in
and
the
that is
future?
no, but this provision that says may opt to join anytime
Mhm.
is a eternal or perennial and creeping expansion
Okay.
if we allow that provision to be in the basic law.
Is it correct to say it is a future gerrymandering favorable
Yes.
to the MILF?
Yes,
Or to the
but
Bangsamoro?
with that provision, this is supposed to be a peace agreement.
Okay.
Instead of promoting peace, it will promote instability.
And disharmony.
Yes, because the Bangsamoro will always want to expand, and of course, the local government units would want to protect their own political boundaries.
Yes, of course.
So, again, that is where we are very concerned about.
I think the
Zamboanga.
problem, Mr. Congressman, is in the definition because I think within the Constitution, within the framework of our laws, there is clear definition as to when we talk about certain terms.
Yes.
In law, there are effects to certain definitions. No? In this case, they are trying to define territory such that it becomes, if I might use their term, asymmetrical as well.
Yeah.
In order to suit their own purposes or their own initiatives. No?
Yeah, and that is one of the points of Senator Miriam.
And this is
It
what
says
will cause the disorder and disharmony in the future.
the way framework is written, it is like creating a substate.
Okay.
Okay, so that is one of the points of Senator Santiago. It says here, the Bangsamoro will be a substate is revealed by the following provisions. It says, this is also
According to her, yes.
Yes. The powers of central government shall be determined by the agreement, thus turning the Bangsamoro into a substate.
Okay.
The autonomous region for Muslim Mindanao, which is provided by the Constitution, will be abolished by mere agreement with the MILF, which is not surprising if you consider that the Bangsamoro has become a sub-state.
Uh-huh.
Although the Constitution provides that natural resources belong to the state in the Bangsamoro territory, only Bangsamoro will have exclusive jurisdiction over natural resources in their area.
So Bangsamoro will have exclusive jurisdiction over their natural resources?
In their area.
In their area?
In their area.
But does that apply to, if you were mayor of Zamboanga City, did you have exclusive
No,
rights to your natural resources?
No, you see, again, okay. When it comes to that point, the government has a live case in the Supreme Court
Okay.
against the province of Palawan.
Okay.
And this is concerning the
The
Malampaya.
Malampaya, yes, yes.
Okay. The position of the national government in the Supreme Court case is that, jurisdiction of a local government unit
Yes.
only
Extends.
extends to the land base.
Okay.
And if ever you extend it to the sea,
Uh-huh.
because there is the provision of the local government and the Fisheries Code talk about municipal waters,
Yes.
which is 15 kilometers from the coastline.
Uh-huh.
Local government and the Fisheries Code say only refer to jurisdiction over living, meaning fish and aquatic resources.
Okay.
But in this agreement, they give not only jurisdiction of living and also non-living, what is below
Okay.
the surface of the sea and what is above.
Energies, oil,
Yes.
uranium, you
Yes.
name it, everything.
Yes. So, you see, again, the government is taking a completely reverse position when it comes to the Bangsamoro basic law as with the case it has against Palawan, the province of Palawan. So again, that is, you know,
As far as your district is concerned, Mr. Congressman, no, when this bill reaches Congress, I'm sure the first thing you look at is how will it affect Zamboanga City?
yes.
How will it affect your district, your province? Next will be, of course, finally the Republic. No?
Mindanao,
And Mindanao,
the
yes.
Republic.
What are your non-negotiables?
Well,
you've
okay.
already mentioned some, no?
Okay,
But
number one.
Your non-negotiable is
Number one is the definition, if ever they want,
territory.
is territory.
Yes.
That we are not contiguous.
Okay.
Now, also on territory, you have the Bangsamoro waters
Yes.
and the areas of joint cooperation. Their area of Bangsamoro waters extends to the 15-kilometer municipal waters. It is now 22.
Okay.
Now, if you look at the map that they have presented on the Bangsamoro waters, it is not only 22
Okay.
because they connect from one island to the other.
next.
So it is actually off the waters of Basilan
Okay.
all the way to the last island of Tawi-Tawi.
Okay.
So that is a very, very big jurisdiction of Bangsamoro waters.
Okay.
And then outside of that, there is also the areas of joint cooperation, which are parts of Sulusi
Okay.
and the Moro Gulf, wherein that they will also have joint jurisdiction with the national government. I think this is already going, this affects even the fishing industry of Zamboanga, they affect the fishing industry
How
of
will it
North
affect
Cotabato.
the ordinary fisherman of Zamboanga City?
Well, because it says there that they will give now preferential rights to, I don't know if it is
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah. Okay.
This
Pakita
will
lang
be
natin. Okay.
this will be the map, no?
Okay.
Okay. This is now Bangsamoro waters.
Which one is the?
Okay,
will
you
be
have
the-
now, okay, wait, I will
Okay.
put it very clearly. Ganon. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You have Zamboanga here.
Yes.
Okay, this area, all the way, this is
Yes.
the last island, Tawi-Tawi,
Oh.
will be the Bangsamoro waters.
Waters. Yes.
Now, these two areas here, the ones in green,
Yes.
this is part of the Moro Gulf, this is part of the Sulusi,
Okay.
this is what they call areas of joint
Joint.
cooperation.
Okay.
Now, the provisions that are relevant in that case, it says, there shall be created zones of joint cooperation, Sulusi and Moro Gulf, for the purpose of A, protection of traditional fishing grounds, B, benefiting from the resources, C, interconnectivity of the islands, providing that the zones do not include Bangsamoro waters.
Okay.
Now, then it says the specific coordinates of the Bangsamoro waters and joint cooperation will be determined in the Bangsamoro Basic Law.
Yes.
Okay, then there shall be created a joint body for zones of joint cooperation composed of representatives of Bangsamoro
Okay.
and central government. The Bangsamoro and central government shall ensure participation
Okay.
of the local government units concerned. Then it says the intergovernment relation mechanism shall ensure cooperation, coordination between central government and Bangsamoro government